All right, welcome back, everyone. I am Brian, you Chords and Notes Nation, and this, I believe, is episode 29. Once I figure it out and I publish this and put a title, it'll either be 29 or 30. I forgot where I'm at with things. That crickets is going to start chirping pretty soon here. My geckos haven't eaten them. But anyways, so we are on the next episode, which is Edge of Thorns, the title track from that album. Believe was 1992. Yes, because Chris passed away in 93. And so I believe it was 92. Now, at this point, Savatage had some changes in the lineup. Primarily what happened, if I remember correctly, Chris was not pleased with John, his brother, with his vocals being inconsistent. John had some issues going on outside of the band with substance, and I think it kind of affected how he performed, and Chris was like, we're not having that, you're not doing the best you can, you're not bringing it the way we're supposed to be bringing it. So they, if I remember the story correctly, so they brought in Zach Stevens. John stayed in the band, but he was playing piano, and Zach came in, and this was the first album with him. And wow, when I first heard it, I had no idea that there was all that turmoil and that John was no longer singing. And I heard it, and I'm like, where's the Mountain King? Why isn't he singing? And it really started freaking me out. And then I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And you know, at that time, I was listening to some Queensryche, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Jeff Tate. And I thought for a second, did they bring Jeff Tate into Savatage? You know, but there were certain elements that reminded me of John as well. I mean, that was the thing with Zach, is that he had this, he reminds me a little bit of Flora Jansen in the fact that she kind of was able to sing the way Tarja did, and a little bit the way Annette did, but have her own style as well. And so Zach was kind of like that. He could sing a little bit like John, but he had his own style, and he really fit the mold for this theatrical kind of performance that they were going to wind up going into as far as their catalog of music. And so this was the big hit off of the album. I chose this one. I have reacted to maybe one or two other songs off of this album, but not in this playlist. So you go check those on my Savatage reaction playlist. But I chose this one. It's a no-brainer because I'm featuring Chris in this playlist as one of the guitar players that influenced me. Okay? And so here we go. Edge of Thorns, baby. God, what a good album. I love it. Bit of a different sound to Chris's guitar as well. Still the same guitar, the gargoyle. We're talking early 90s, so new effects. Put them all in play. A covering of treasons that one by one we let slip away. A solitary dancer, so lost upon the stage. I have seen you
study made from winter, of summers long ago, and dreams that used to glitter, stay green out hidden under snow. And so in the chapter, and let the stage lights fade, I have seen you on the edge of dawn, felt you here before you were born. Now launched your dreams upon the edge of thorns.
Nice break.
But I don't think about you anymore.
And now the build-up. Johnny Lee Middleton bass. God, I love his phrasing.
I have seen you on the edge of dawn, felt you here before you were born. Launched your dreams upon the edge of thorns. But I don't think about you anymore. I don't think about you anymore. I don't think about you. I don't think about you. I don't think about you. I don't think about you anymore.
Beautiful. And that's probably why I really enjoy the piano intros and outros, is because of Savatage and this song. As I'm thinking about it, why and when did I really get into that? Probably was because of them, because of this album. Beautiful, beautiful piano. Sounded like it had some reverb on it too. And Zach is such a tremendous vocalist. And just has such a good range and was such a good fit for this band. And everything was on display as far as guitars are concerned with Chris. All of the tools, the finger tapping, the dive bar, the palm muting, the string bends. The pauses were all in the right place. They were just enough length, the rests in between the notes. his ability to accentuate, to use these dynamics as periods, exclamation points, so on and so forth, commas, the same type of idea, creating these musical sentences, but giving them character, giving them life. The octave playing was there a little bit, and the harmonics, well, there you go, the artificial harmonics he was using too. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the harmony, the chordal harmony in the verses was pretty standard, right? There was nothing fancy going on there. It was holding. It was beefy. It was crisp, and it was holding the musical lines for the musical harmony for Zach's melody to go over it. And Zach had a very aggressive sound in this, and it was just such an amazing transition to hear this after listening to Savatage with John for so long. And not that Zach was better, but I think he just fit the mold perfectly. But I think he was probably a little more consistent. And yeah, what an amazing album, to tell you the truth. And I know I'm gonna be getting into more of the full album listens, especially on Patreon. That's where they're pretty much gonna be. Sometimes, and I'm thinking about doing some live YouTube streaming album listening experiences. But that's when I upgrade the sound system. My patrons are amazing, and their contributions are helping me tuck some money away for that, because we're going to go from 2.1 to 5.1 pretty soon. And if you guys want to become patrons, please do so, because you can help steer the musical ship, so to speak. And it's not that expensive. It really isn't. I know a lot of people balk at it. Well, I don't want to pay. Well, yeah, but okay, you come here and you go to these channels and you watch for free, but you know what, guys, we're giving you our time. Excuse me, we're giving you our time and effort. That's I'll be quiet. Start talking like that, and my body's like, shut up, dude. Anyways, go check it out. Description box below. My patrons are very happy people. What else can I say? I mean, this was pretty special when it came out, and I really enjoyed it. So that's all I have for this one, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I will talk to you later.